Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec, and today I'm here for the Scrapbook Nerd Online shop. This week, the design team is honoring mothers and friends, so I'm going to be scrapbooking a beautiful photo of my mother when she first became a mother. I'm going to be showcasing the photo with really beautiful products. I have the My Mind's Eye Gingham Gardens collection. I have metallic paint from Vicki Boutin, and I also have a stamp set from Holtz called Faded Type. I'll talk more about these products as I use them, but I got all of this at the Scrapbook Nerd Online shop, so I will put a link to the shop as well as the products I use in the information box below. I did do a bit of preparation in advance. I started preparing my frame style foundation with 3 sheets of paper. I gutted one of them and adhered 2 together. I'm keeping that white cardstock separate for the time being. It's already trimmed, but I will be doing some basic mixed media with it, so I'm keeping it separate right now. That's the photo of Mom in 1954, not long after she became a mother for the first time. Now, I'm child number 6, and that was her with my oldest sister. There's the paper that I'll be using from the Gingham Gardens collection. It's really subtle and beautiful. I'm going to be using the silver and rose gold acrylic paint from Vicki Boutin's Let's Wander collection. And those are the stamps that I was talking about earlier from Holtz. I also have a tray full of stuff, enamel dots, ephemera, stickers, and all kinds of stuff. But you'll see that as I use it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is continue preparing my foundation page with some pretty basic mixed media. So what I'm going to do, and you will notice I miss a bit of footage here because my memory card filled up, but basically I did the same thing with the silver paint as I'm doing with the rose gold. I just squirted a bit of it onto this basil marshmallow cardstock that isn't treated with gesso, and I'm scraping it with a hard spatula in stripes. And I did that also with the silver, and it dried almost instantaneously. Now you could do that with a gift card or something like that as well, as long as it's hard plastic and flat. I'm also taking this stamp set by Holtz, and I'm inking it with black memento ink, and I'm stamping twice before re-inking, and I'm basically inking around in a circle, and what I'm creating with the paint and the stamping is kind of a messy photo mat. Now, I'm not going to adhere it to the page quite yet because I'm not sure if I want to ink around the edges of the white. I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. I do know I want to add a layered photo mat, so I'm playing around with these 2 printed papers, and I end up cutting myself 2 strips of paper. Now, this first one measures 1/2 inch larger than the photo and mat, and this one here is going to be yet again another 1/2 inch larger. Now, I'm putting all these measurements on the screen. What I end up doing is tearing the bottom of both of these papers, but I do it way at the bottom because I'm not sure if I actually want to keep the ripped edge at this point, and that gives me the option to actually cut it off and make a square photo mat. But I end up going with the ripped photo mat, so I'm using that tool there by Creative Memories, but obviously you can just rip by hand. You can also use just a regular ruler as a guide if you want as well. Now I'm going to kind of create a staggered photo mat. So I adhere all of that together. Then I'll adhere it to the middle of this page. Everything is going to be kind of centered in the middle of this page. And then I will start creating some embellishment clusters with the ephemera and then later on with stickers. Now, this is really a basic mixed media technique. I am not at all an expert of mixed media. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of scared of it. But I have to say, this layout turned out so beautiful, I think, and it came together so quickly. So I don't know if it was the technique, the material I used, or just one photo. But anyway, I do realize I don't have to be afraid of mixed media. So as you can see, I'm building up 2 clusters, basically in a diagonal from the top left to the bottom right. I'm starting with those florals. I have tags tucked in both of them. The tag at the bottom is going to have my journaling. I have some tabs on the side. I'm just having fun in those two opposite corners. And I will actually get out a date stamp in a minute. First, I'm showing you a tag that I stamped in that sticker sheet in advance with an old stamp I stamp it up, and it says my wonderful mother. And now what you see me doing is stamping the date, which is 03/54, and I put that on the tab. So that will go on the right hand side of my photo, and I'm building up these clusters, and I'm almost done here. Obviously, I have to adhere that white to the foundation page, and it really does look a lot more finished once that is done. I kept it separate because I thought I might want to ink around the edges or so or something, but what I really wanted to do, I decided, was keep it plain so the focus was really on that photo of Mom. And now I'm creating rings, reinforcers for those 3 tags on the page. So I used a hole punch and a circle punch, and then just adhered the ring around the whole of the tag. And I'm auditioning 2 different twines to put on the tag, and I think I'm going to go with that silver flecked one, but I end up going with that black one. That is from a Lawn Fawn, and I'm putting bows on those 3 tags. And the only thing I have left to do is I end up adding a few enamel dots in the middle of a few of those flowers, and that is it. I end up, of course, doing a bit of journaling. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the Scrapbook Nerd YouTube channel, as well as my channel, Scrapbooking Quebec. Also, be sure to check out the Scrapbook Nerd Online shop. Their links are all listed below, the products as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.